We are in conversation with Mr. Paul Raynes. If his name isn't familiar, his voice will be for many years on the air with local Newfoundland radio. Thanks for being here, Paul.
Thanks very much for having me, Jesse. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. A show that I watched a number of times. I said to my wife one time, maybe one day they'll have me on. Here I am.
Remarkable.
Here
And I have to do the obligatory joke. So you're my viewer. I finally found my viewer out there.
No, I would suspect there's probably many hundreds of thousands.
I am so lucky that I have this devoted audience that tends to tune in. It's a nice, calm, easy, positive Sunday morning show. And the older I get, because this is my 24th year doing the show,
Really?
I'm so appreciative for those viewers out there, the loyalty of their consistent viewership. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I want to dive right in with, tell me about what it's like to be on air in local radio in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Which decade?
Let's start right at the start.
I started in 1970 when I came right out of high school.
Wow.
Gonzaga High School, and right to VOCM, August 1st, 1970.
And what was your first gig?
All night show. Did the back when it was, everybody, all the shifts were 6 hours for the most part, Well, then the morning shows were 3 hours, 3.5, but the evening show and the all night shows, they were 6-hour shows. So you worked from midnight until 6 a.m. live, and for the most part, you were the only one in the building, unknown to me. For the first couple of weeks, I remember walking around the building saying, there's nobody here, only me. And then you were the caretaker, you were the janitor, you were the security, and you were the announcer as well. So, yeah.
The first overnight shift. And where did your career go from there? I
did that for about a year. And then a morning show opened in Marystown, local station there, and with VOCM. And I went down there. I was down there 4 or 5 months. And then I was back to VOCM and on the evening show. That was 6 to midnight. It was called the Evening Rock Show then. So I did that. I did that till 1976. And then I went into the morning show. And I remained there for the next 44 years in the part of the VOCM morning show, yeah. So a very trusted voice in local broadcasting. What is it like to work in radio here in Newfoundland? How is this market maybe different than other markets? I think this market here, you didn't have to have a big booming voice. You just had to have a personality. And radio, as you know, it was always described to me as theater of the mind. So you had to actually explain what you were doing so people understood what you were doing, right? And instead of talking at them, you had to talk to them. You had to become one of them, right? And you would pick the lowest common denominator, and that's who you talk to. That person got it, everybody got it, So, and you had to be everywhere. You had to be doing remote broadcasts all over the city. You had to be, me and I like doing it on stage stuff. You had to MC every event that moved. You had to be in every high school. You had to be at the university. You had to be everywhere. So it wasn't just a matter of doing a morning show. 4 nights out of 7, you were out somewhere. Speaking at dinners, you were the guest speaker, you were the MC. You had to be everywhere because it was proven, it was told to me by the first program director I ever had, the late Country Johnny Murphy, we called him. He was from Grand Prairie, Alberta. He's since passed. He told me, he said, kid, when I was very young, I was only 16 when I started, he said, once the listener can put a face and a voice together, you got them for life. So whenever you get an opportunity to be on stage, do it. Because once they see your face and the voice, they think they know you. That's so cool. And they'll always listen to you.